You're welcome. Permit me, I'm your anchor person. Pay attention. Let me take 15 to 30 minutes of your time. Pay attention to this training, and it's going to be very beneficial for you. I have an opportunity for you that's going to help you massively to amass money from the global financial market. It's called Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club. Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club. It's going to be very, very amazing. You will really, really appreciate your time used to listen and follow up all of the details I'm going to be revealing to you. But before we go there, we explore the global financial market. Let me put you through some of the things I know many of us, what have been being a major problem for many persons to explore the global financial market is not know how, when, where, and what to trade. And that's one of the biggest issues. Let's quickly look at the market together. Now, I'm going to work with this market as a trend that is moving down. And then what should I look out for? Now, first of all, follow me. Please follow me. First of all, what you want to look out for is called trend. What do I call it? It's called trend. You want to identify the trend of the market. Now, some call it the structural bias. Where is the market going to? Where is it coming from? And then we say we have uptrend, downtrend, sideways, and all of those things. So now, but I always encourage beginners when you are trading, let it be either an uptrend or a downtrend. A sideways is a range market that can actually break out without your knowledge. So work out things, instruments that are going to give you a downtrend or an uptrend, as it were. Now I'm going to work with 4 hours, especially if you're a day trader. You just want to look at movement that's going to give you money within the period of time, not too long, and all of that. So I'm going to work with you as a day trader, a scalper, and probably intraday. So let's look at 4 hours. Now, in these 4 hours, I'm going to start from here, beginning of this. This is the lowest I could identify. So first thing you want to look at, I want to just identify this is the lowest I could identify. So probably I may just use what we call horizontal ray. Now I'm doing this. If you want to learn more, that's the advantage we give to you on Plan B Xpress cash flow solution. Now this is a downtrend. And altogether, because the market has actually moved away from here so much, now when we say a downtrend, what we identify is that if you have seen the trend, this is an uptrend and all of that. So, but if it's an uptrend, then sometimes people use like a trend line to actually identify, some level of movement, perhaps. So, but that's not the issue. A trend line is just an imaginary line, to align your market movement, as it were. So now quickly look at it. I'm going to just do by the structure. Now, I want to identify where can I enter the market from. I want to identify where can I enter the market from. Now, the recent time is that the next thing which is called having identified the trend. Then the next thing we want to identify is called area of interest, AOI, or they call it point of interest. So area of interest, where am I going to enter the market from? So on this higher time frame to identify area of interest, you must identify a structural break, a recent structural what? Break. So there should be a structural break. This is a break of structure here. Now, this is 4 hours. Then we have a structural break here. So this is the more recent than this down one here. So if I have more recent structural break here, just follow me. Simple way to take a trade. So ordinarily, when this market was going up, you want to identify when the structure break, and then when you get to the other point, then for you to find a trade. All right. So now this is the high. So I'm going to take this high, the highest point the market went to before actually having a major pause. So this is the place it went to before it had a major pause. And so we have this. This is structural break. Now, this another thing you can identify in this is that you see the market move and come down, it move up, it came down, it move up again. So that means we have a place that the market stop again before the next move up, which is here. Can you see? Now we identify something very important. So on this market, this is what the market has done, and I want to find a trade. I want to buy or I want to sell because this is an uptrend. But there's something very significant on this 1 hour, 4 hour time frame that I'm looking at now. I'm looking at this market here, and I'm looking at this place that was broken. So this is here, what you see here in market structure. So it's called break of structure because this was the structure it was maintaining. It broke the structure. Now, having that point here, you're now going to have what they call another block or what we call point of interest. So the point of interest here, what was the opposing candle before this structural break is this one. Okay, so is this one. So if that is the case, okay, make a lot of sense. Now we have the structural break before the market. That means this market had had a particular thing called shift in the structure. How? The market was going up, down, up, down, up. Then the last up supposed to be another down, but not to this point. That down should come down, or even if it come down, it should now go and then go above this up again. That means the market continue. But in this case, the market did not do that. What the market did was that it came down, it went up. Instead of stopping somewhere before here or here, it came down and create what we call another low. Okay, this is another low. So it has created another low. But we're still good, however, because we have this up and then we have this down here. Now, the next is that means, okay, where are we going to find a trade right now? Where are we going to find a trade now? So that means this market is going to go down. That's what it means. How do you mean? It's going to go down because on these 4 hours, this market has come down here and went up here and now rejecting to come down. That means the next thing, if you don't find a trade on time to sell properly, what you may wait for is that you want the market to now come down and break this one. So this is a structure now, and you want the market to come down and break this. But if you were, you were actually following properly, when this market break this, came down and break this, now as the returning up here, this will have been your selling. You will have been selling before now. But now let's step down to 1 hour if you are going to find a sell. If you cannot find, that means you want to wait for this structure to be broken, and when it break and then it return back, you want to find is an entry. So let's go to 1 hour. Now we're in 1 hour. Okay, on 1 hour, can we find similar thing? Maybe yes. Okay, what are the similar things we can find? This is 4 hours when it was broken. Now this is the low of that 4 hours now. Now this is the high of that 4 hours. On your 1 hour, you'll find here. Now what do we have here? We found another thing here on 1 hour. Look at it very quickly. Look at this point here. So we have a sweep of liquidity, which is a structural breakthrough. The structure has broken on 1 hour. And what you now have here is a low here. Good. This is beautiful, right? Now, this high break of structure, this point, change of character, or you call it market structure shift. Market have changed. But this high was given birth to from actually this, because this is a break again, another break small here. You probably may not see well. So that means you have another low here. So you can see market is fractals now. So it has taken out this high and then broke this. You expect this market to travel back to this point. Let's go there. You expect this market to travel back to this point and now sell down. And then if you look at it, it didn't travel there to sell down. What it did was that it broke this immediately, break this external one as fast as possible, all of them together. So if that's the case, so that means this is the external change of character, but it's now a break of structure for you. So that means you have this point as an area you probably expect the market to travel back to. Do you get it now? So if the market could travel back to this point, so that I now begin to sell down. So now that means you have another structure here, which all of them will look internal, perhaps. So look at it here. So you have another structure there. Okay. So that structure is what this market return back to and now sell down. Felix, I have different strategy of taking this type of trade. All right. We have what we call confirmation. So I do confirmation to sell this trade. So I will have sold this trade after this candle. What's this candle mean? That's why you need to be part of our Plan B Xpress cash flow solution. It's going to help you to identify market at ease without so much problem. So I will have been selling here and put my stop loss above here. Remember, this is a 4 hours order block that you came down to as low as 1 hour we are now. So we still have this external structure to be broken now. So if that is the case, even on this 1 hour, market traveled down to this point. Then returning back here, got rejected. Now, another thing you could do sometime, we could do what we call Fibonacci retracement. And by taking there from here to here, look at this, to this low, to identify area at which the market could get rejected, returning back to, which gave out to a very good premium point. Though we have a fair value gap lying down here so big that was not properly mitigated. That's another story for another day. Now, so we go down to more lower time frame. Probably we'll go to 30 minutes. So going to 30 minutes, do we have similar structure? Yes, you have that. This is a break of structure. This is a break of structure. This is a change of character in that 30 minutes, just similar to what you have done in 1 hour. Then this is a break of structure. Then you have the market now. This is a change of character. Market structure shift. Here, you have that here. Market structure shift. That's MSS. That's what you see here. And this is what? A break of structure. This is a break of structure, which you call what? BOS. Okay? We call it what? BOS. A break of structure called BOS. Okay? A break of structure called what? BOS. Quickly, let me just adjust it. A break of structure called BOS. Break of structure called BOS. A break of structure called BOS. Okay, let's go. The break of structure called what? BOS. Excuse me. Beg your pardon. BOS. All right. So you have a break of structure. This is a break of structure too. You understand? Break of structure. It's not, forget those big English. That is how market is the market structure you are working with. A break of structure. See now? This is how you identify it at ease, right? So break of structure. Now this is MSS, then this is a break of structure. All right? Then at this break of structure, you have an origin that the markets will return back to. All right? Now this is a break of structure. Then you have this as an origin, the market, it actually returned back to it very well. Now on 30 minutes, it printed another candle pattern called tweezer up, and that's a reversal kind of candle. The tweezer up. And then, so patience is required for you to actually wait for here. Remember, on 1 hour, you actually got it to with, what do we call it? We got it with Fibonacci retracement. And now, so this is a new structure. So what can happen here exactly? Now, we can come down here, because if you look at it, there's what we call overlap. So there's an overlap here. So the market could as well return back here, because at this point, we form a support, and at the same time, like what do we call it, and demand zone. And so this market that is going now, if you didn't find an entry on time from here, so if I have sold from here, I'll be targeting this low, because the market could bounce from this low. So you don't just give a guarantee because the downtrend now the markets will go, because the overall trend on a higher time frame like daily, weekly is a bullish market, but intermediate is a bearish market. Do you understand? So now, if you have entered this trade here, because this is a tweezer down, at the close of this candle you are entering, that means you're looking at this way, you are entering this way, and then look at this, and then look at your stop loss over this point, and then your risk reward ratio, 1:2 risk reward. That means at this point you should have been thinking of your take profit. Do you understand? So your take profit, you'll have got your take profit 1:2:1. That's the minimum we always let people go for. All right. So now let's go down to, so we've gotten this. So now let's go down to 15 minutes, which is the benchmark. I always say a day trader should stop, though a scalper can go down as low as 5 minutes, as it were. Even on that 15 minutes, is still a tweezer down from that up. So what really happened? Let's go quickly. Then it's still the same thing we probably could find here, because here we have that internal structure here. All right, this is a double top, and gold is very fantastic in doing something. When you have an equal high or equal low, it sweep the liquidity and actually go back to where it was going to. So we actually have this, and then we have a low here, but eventually the two of them become an equal high. So that means this is our low, Now, so then we have this is a break of structure, which is still valid for this. And then we come back and then we have market structure shift massively and even broke a structure at the same time. Haven't done that, we have this point here. Now, we want the market to actually return back to the origin, perhaps up here. You can see that it didn't actually give us that proper stuff. And that's why you actually intermediate your time frame to check which one is no time and all of that. So, guys, this is how the market happened. Then a pullback to this point. Perhaps you that have gone to 15 minutes, probably you will have sold down uh, gold after this break of structure, or you're waiting for it to come back here and it never did. These are the issues. Now, so you can see maybe if you go to 5 minutes, you could find something faster. Then we'll go to 5 minutes because these are refinement you do in the market. So if I do this refinement in 5 minutes, I could perhaps get the trade faster than we expected. Let's quickly look at it. All right. So now it's the same thing we still have, but there's something that changed here on your 5 minutes that will give you a sniper entry trading. Now, use this is your break of structure on 15 minutes, on 30 minutes, even on 1 hour. But on 5 minutes now, the market has run here. This is double, triple top. And we said when gold sees some of those things, it loves to come and sweep the liquidity because they are bogus volume for gold traders. All right. So with that, we have this as an internal and external. Then we have the market took out the high. But there was something that Goldman did. Goldman did something like this. Goldman came down here on 5 minute time frame and have a shift in market structure because this is a low and it created a high here. So this is a high here. So, but you remember you are working with your higher time frame, maybe 1 hour or 4 hours. So you have this is a market structure shift, an internal shift in market structure. Now we have this. So what you're waiting for, okay, this was a very nice reversal, and that was make a lot of sense. How this is the last bullish candle that you expect the market to come back to mitigate, right? And then the market actually return back. Now, some person you can be very fast, but there are things I check. If you ask me, you can ask our student. My student know what we check. You know what we check, and then of course this is a pin bar, stuff like that. And then you have seen that the market is actually, of course, it's your area of interest. No, that some people just go and place their order and put their stop loss above that point. More conservative traders haven't found this. More conservative traders are going to do like this. They will take this after the close of this candle. They will take this here and then put their stop loss above here, which is too fairly large for me. I won't do that because this 200 and now my stop loss is actually supposed to be above this swing high. So you can see that most time when you find this and you're going to get trade as 1:2 risk reward, then that will have been done as early as possible here. Then look at it. Now, some target this low in that order, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the trade work, and then directing and following up detail of your trading. Now, so now, sometime when you want to find more deeper sniper entry, you go to 3 minutes, you go to 1 minute, and all of that. So if you like to go to 3 minutes, we'll find something more quicker, faster. This all of these triple top, then you expect the market to come and sweep the liquidity. When you are trading gold at your point of interest and you begin to do 1, 2, 3 and has not respected itself, expect that it's going to what? Cosmos and like displacement. Now here we have this, then we have this low here. So look at it. We have this, we have this low here. Then the market sweep the what? You take it out. That is market structure shift on 3 minutes, and then you have this order block, right? That is a point of interest. The market return back to it. That's your entry. So at point of here, so you can see that this is why we go to lower time frame. Not that we trade there. Now, if you look at this here, this TFM bar and all of that. So you are going to probably enter from here because sometimes you may be afraid not taking it trade on time. That's 110 pips. So it has reduced it. The same way we go to 1 minute. All right. So when we go to 1 minute, we are not trading in 1 minute. We're only looking for sniper entry on 1 minute. So look at it now. The same pattern that play out here. So if you look at it, it's going to go this way. So you can see now this is like a lot of market structure. So you can find this right here. We have this here. Then we have breakout structure here. Then the market have shifted and then returning back to other block. Probably may not get there. And then we have a fair value gap over here. So tap into the fair value gap and all of that. So sometimes 1 minute can give you what you're looking for, but I think 3 minutes did the job neatly here. So once you find what you're looking for, then action. You don't waste time. You don't ask anybody to either true or not true and all of that. And that's exactly what you do. The same thing here when the market returned back to this point. You can see it created a double top. Well, that is where another danger is. When gold has a double top, it has a culture of returning back there to sweep the liquidity because these are strong, what we call reversal pattern of sell side, buy side liquidity. So, but as it were, if you are being in and on your 3 minutes, you will have found an entry, perhaps even if you wait here and then you see a drop and then a structure and then here a pullback. But for you, you are actually finding an entry because it's an area of interest that you already know. But there are things we look out for to actually take such trade. So that, ladies and gentlemen, and that's how it was. So look at 5 minutes, look at this high, it was stripped off, and then you look at this internal, so change of character, that is market structure shift, right? And then you wait for the market to actually return to it. And so where is the last point of interest? What do we call it? A point of origin was actually here, and that we look at the market more critically than what people just look at insight on. And then what do you have? What happened here? The market bounced back there, and then we have a rejection, and then this is a tweezer up. I don't know, gold is just doing tweezer up, tweezer down this day. Look at it, the point here. So your entry is perfectly in here, and then your stop loss above this point. And that's exactly what to do to take your trade and all of that. Sometimes when people wait for this candle to close and then take your profit, so that means you are taking your profit above this candle, which is 70 pips. If you are taking it above here, which is 140 pips, 1:2 risk reward. Now, by now, you are close to your 1:2. Okay, the deal will have been done shortly now after this. But if you find an entry on time, then you will have been in the market. Maybe if you use 3 minutes, that might have given us a very powerful entry earlier than what you ever imagined. And of course, it will have reduced your, so this is a double top. And then you want the market, so shift in market structure, and this is your selling point. And your selling point here, so probably taking the trade into the short of this market, and then here, right here, perhaps you can say here was your entry, and then your stop loss is actually, even if it's above this 110, if it's here, and then what do you have? 1:2 risk reward. So by now, you are on 1:4, whatever, and as it were. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we trade. And why we encourage people to trade this way is that you can set your energy and focus on one thing at a time and to make your profit. So I have a trade that's running already in this. So this is how we trade. Now you don't now afterward you say, okay, how do I now take my trade, take profit and all of that? And then I actually do what we call part of DCA. I DCA, and then you can tell that this market now, no matter how it is, your external low or high is what you should target. I mean, if you are targeting this external low or high, which is going to go down to as low as this point, let's say that's going to be 1:8 risk reward. Come on, that's massive. 1 ratio because these are liquidity. So if you have got swept finish, then the market can make this place as a what? As a demand zone and bounce up, but you can't guarantee that. And then, but you have taken first TP, then second TP, perhaps following the other one to target and hit here. Now, if it's able to break here, that means the journey continue towards down as much as possible. You can see the trend line you drew that time. You could come back there and use it as a support again. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what it is. And I think my time is fast spent. Let me quickly now introduce you to our own project called Plan B Xpress cash flow solution. Now, this is a very powerful place that you need to be. Quickly, just follow me. What is Plan B Xpress? This Plan B Xpress Plan B Express is a platform that look at how to build people in 5 years to get to their financial freedom. And through what? Through asset accumulation, digital asset accumulation, and exploring the global financial market. So that's one of the things you know. So Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club, and what it is that we just look at as a focus for many people. We say it's your pathway to financial freedom. Are you tired of struggling to grow your wealth? Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club is your gateway, right, to what? Consistent passive income through a powerful mix of trading, investing, and affiliate earning. All right, let's quickly go. Now, these are 10 distinctive opportunities you have by being part of this ecosystem. Number one, you can have access to decentralized investment opportunity that can give you monthly income. Yes, you hear me right. That's what we call it cash flow. Then long-term investment, of course, we don't look at, okay, you are meeting your immediate need, your family need, your monthly income and all of that. What about your life over the time? What do you fall back to? And that's why we diversify into crypto, stock, money market, where people can take advantage of diversifying and then spreading their tentacles in it. So we show you. So of course, those platforms we partner with, and then you can invest as your capacity carries. Amplify trading, amplify trading and investment fund. So we have a complementary platform affiliated with us that we can show to you where you can deposit your fund is Amplify, and then you will trade with it, or you can invest through it. Then we have trade ideas. We'll give you trade ideas set up, just like what I do now, A plus setup for crypto, for futures, like crypto futures, for forex, for synthetics, and what the like. Then access to free trading scanners. We have scanners. Now, if I show you some scanners like this in this video, you're going to see it's going to dictate how the market is actually behaving. Access to basic trading education, right? Affiliate systems, access to weekly newsletter, weekly live sessions with our mentors, financial literacy, and health, education. Now, so decentralized automated, this is a hand-free solution where your money will be in your broker or exchange, making you an average of 10 to 30% monthly based on both conservative and aggressive strategy. You hear me right? Now, so you just connect and hand-free, you do nothing, and then you're making money. Then you have a means of diversifying your earning into stocks, money market, right, without third party handling your money. So you don't give your money to us. We only show you how to spread them in different money markets and, of course, in stocks and other derivatives to make long-term wealth building. Then Amplify Trading Fund. We have, with the narrative for prop firms is changing. So we have access to systems where your deposit is amplified up to 12 times of what you deposit. No challenge rules. You withdraw your profit instantly. Conditions only not to lose 10% of the amplified fund. Regular trading signals. So of course, I've told you that will give signal to the community where you can just copy and paste and trade your. You don't need to know too much about technical analysis, some of that. Free optimized trading scanners. I've told you. You're a beginner, you are experienced, you're a professional. We have scanners given to you that can scan the market and give you some accuracy. Then free basic trading education. Of course, you have access to our education or put you through mentorship and all like. Then affiliate and rebate system. Of course, you can build an affiliate through some of the brokers we partner with, and you can make money. And you can market Plan B Xpress cash flow solution and to make 20% of anybody you refer. Yes, the subscription for 1 year is 150. To refer a friend, 20% is given to you. Anytime your friend renew, 20% is still given to you, not one time. All right. So weekly newsletter, then we have weekly live streams where we'll meet with the expert, ask questions, and then we'll navigate together. Then financial literacy and health education. These are the basic things. How do I join? You can say subscribe, right? You can send subscribe to this phone number you see, +234 80 674 627 and 87. Then connect, and they will tell you how to go ahead. Then our partnership with TGM, and why do we partner? We have a platform that just change the narrative of Profem, where you can do 12x amplifier of any amount you deposit. You hear me right? You trade and withdraw profit instantly. Initial capital can be withdrawn after 30 days trading. Then no challenge rules or phase, no minimum or no minimum or maximum trading days, no consistency rule. Minimum startup, you can start as low as $10. Minimum withdrawal is $10. Access to standard zero Islamic send account, multi-level rebate system if you want to build an affiliate, fast and effective customer support, conservatives and aggressive automated hands-free copy trading, and free signals, free trading, and all of that. Now we have another collaboration with Capital Extend. Now this is where I personally handle copy trading here, but of course the minimum is for VIP. So the VIP consultation minimum is $500. You are depositing to your broker. A powerful rebate system paid weekly. Then we have monthly partner support fund based on performance, broker training support. Minimum startup is $10 on personal trading. Minimum withdrawal is $10. Then conservative and aggressive automated hands-free copy trading, free signals, trading education. and all of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for you. And I know it's so effective if you know what you are doing and if you can follow simple instruction. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I will always say opportunity of a lifetime should be seized in the lifetime of that opportunity. So you cannot afford to miss out of this fantastic opportunity that is blessing people across the board. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mida Sifali Jimo. Now, you want to get started, of course, go to the comment section of this training and you will see link to our Telegram group and WhatsApp group. Then you want to click connect there. And of course, you have more questions you can ask on the group, and then you'll be provided appropriate answer. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how people are making a massive and amazing money, helping themselves, hands-free income without stress. And that is why we bring it to you. So you learn, you achieve more, you take advantage of passive income, you take advantage of you getting involved and leveraging our signals and skills, and then you'll be very better and enjoy your trade. So Plan B Express, together we rise. Again, my name is Midas Jimo. I am the team leader of Plan B Express. Have a nice time. Bye-bye. Until we see you on board, don't waste time. A slacker may be a loser. Time you use in checking time is surely a waste of time. So let's get you on board and let's ride together.